In this video, I will explain the meaning of the church steeple. But before I do, just know, due to the subject matter, this video is for mature viewers. There is a worldly explanation as to why churches have steeples, and there is a spiritual explanation. I will be giving you the spiritual explanation, as I believe God has given me understanding about this. The church steeple represents an obelisk, and an obelisk represents a phallus, which is the male private part. The obelisk represents Satan's phallus. That phallus also represents a horn. When a man is sexually aroused, he is called horny, as in a horn. A horn represents a phallus. The Bible compares the Antichrist to a horn. I considered the horns, and, behold, there came up among them another little horn, and, behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of man, and a mouth speaking great things. Daniel 7 verse 8. That horn is also a rooster, and a rooster is called a cock. We often see roosters on rooftops, just like the steeple is on a rooftop. I believe a rooster represents Satan because a rooster crowed when Peter betrayed Jesus. Satan is the rooster, and he wants to be at the top. That horn that sits upon the church or congregation is trying to penetrate the sky, but really, it's trying to penetrate into heaven. Lucifer said, "I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God, I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, in the sides of the north, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, I will be like the Most High." Isaiah 14 verses 13 to 14. That phallus wants to penetrate into heaven and spread his seed up there. Think of when Jeff Bezos took people into space in a phallus-shaped rocket. That symbolized Satan penetrating heaven to spread his seed. The people on board represented his seed. But Satan has a problem. Something is blocking him from penetrating into heaven. Something is holding him down. It's the cross. The cross sits on top of the steeple and holds down that phallus from penetrating upward. It blocks the rooster. In this scene from the film I Pet Goat 2, there is a phallus with a cross on top. The phallus represents the church steeple, and the cross on top seals the phallus down. The tip of Jeff Bezos's rocket even looks like the tip of the phallus in the film. Notice the windows. The roof of the church represents the human head. And the steeple represents a horn. That horn will come out of the heads of people who will reject Jesus Christ in the end days, those who won't have the seal of God in their foreheads, which is the cross. That horn will come out of their third eyes once Satan opens that eye, through false enlightenment. Satan is conditioning many already, such as those in the New Age movement, to open that eye. And the New Age movement is growing. The Antichrist will come out of the bottomless pit, which I believe is in the third eye. He will come out like a horn. Watch my video, The Bottomless Pit is in the Third Eye, which will explain this. The purpose of the Tower of Babel was to ascend into heaven. That horn that will come out of people's heads is the Tower of Babel. It's a unicorn horn. The unicorn horn and the Tower of Babel both have to do with imagination. And the Lord said, "Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and this they begin to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do." Genesis 11 verse 6. One day, at the appointed time, the cross will be taken out of the way, and the Antichrist will be revealed. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work, only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed. That wicked one will try to ascend into heaven, but instead, he will be destroyed and brought down to hell. For God said, "Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit." This is the meaning of the church steeple.